CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Amigos, welcome to this edition of DXers Unlimited. I am Ani Coro, and here's item 1 of today's show. At the request of many listeners, this is a partial rerun of a show that went on the air on the 19th of February. Amigos, I am practically sure that few of you have ever heard about the DXers radio band. That's its name, DXers radio band. It's a very little known slot of the radio frequency spectrum that is located at an extremely low frequency range, actually below 9 kilohertz. Yes, you heard me right. Just 9,000 cycles per second of radio frequency energy. Actually, this very low frequency BLF frequency assignment, slightly below the 9 kilohertz band. Now we are seeing a growing interest in operations below 9 kilohertz in this so-called DXers band. 5 years ago, few radio Havana enthusiasts expected any real listeners to be achieved by radio amateurs at the very low frequency range, but that has changed a lot since those times. Radiated power stability practically chips now are extremely low, still very low. Antennas are highly inefficient and everything was stacked against success. But, however, everything changed with the advent of powerful weak signal processing software that was accomplished by the dedicated work of a few enthusiasts, and this has all totally changed the picture. The software is doing the job. Some really spectacular results have been achieved and continue to be achieved. Now let me tell you about the exact frequency allocation of the so-called DXers radio band. It spans 8.7 to 9.1 kilohertz in the United Kingdom frequency assignment, something I have recently confirmed. And now I am looking for how other nations around the world also use that band to radio amateurs and possibly to radio experimenters with special licenses. In the United Kingdom, this is the frequency band allocated for experimental use by notice of variation of the amateur radio license according to their terms. At the time of writing, only a few UK stations are active on BLF. In Europe, where license restrictions are less onerous than in the UK, it seems more stations are becoming active every week now. There's also interest in other parts of the world, including Alaska, mainland USA, Australia, and Japan. A number of stations have set up so-called grabber receivers connected to the internet, so transmitting stations using the BLF band, and others interested can see what is being coupled here and where. At BLF, the receiving system can be a very simple arrangement. It is quite different from traditional high-frequency radio because the section is at near audio frequencies and external noise limits the reception, not the receiving noise figure. A suitable small antenna such as a voltage probe or a loop is possible to amplifier with high dynamic range to the sound of a personal computer. This is also required as all detection of signal processing is done in the personal computer using sophisticated computer software specially designed for the purpose. Software-based receivers to a very low frequency station or a GPS reference signal coming from satellite ensures great frequency accuracy and stability to guarantee that you are writing on frequency within 1 or 2 cycles per second. These are essential requirements when looking for very long durations and weak signals buried into the noise level. Bandwidth may be measured in microhertz, that's thousands of a hertz, so it's vital to know precisely where a station is transmitting to a fraction of the hertz, and not only say fraction of the hertz you want to be the frequency stability to be kept. Arriving signals are too weak to hear, but are visible over a period of minutes or hours, as lines on the screen of the digital communication software at the frequencies they are operating. But the other half of the story is much more complicated, amigos. In order to radiate a very low frequency signal is another story. It is not being free. Several carefully engineered places have to come together to ensure success, including as large as an antenna system as possible at the location. B, a very stable frequency source, as already described, stable to a few microhertz or thousands of hertz over many hours of stability time. C, high transmit power. D, efficient parametric system with very low losses. And E, an effective ground system as possible. Few radio amateurs are able to achieve those conditions, especially from the home QTH. Among these pioneers is Stefan, Delta Kilo 7 Fox Charlie, who uses a kite supported Marconi vertical antenna. At the moment, little traditional amateur radio communications taking place at BLS. Signals are too weak in most cases for anything other than continuous carrier or slow URSS or DXCW to be detected and identified by time, frequency, and possibly bearing. One challenge at BLS is to find a way of exchanging real two-way QSL information in a sensible way when durations of hours are impossible. For running local tests, a small standalone receiver can be useful. For some applications, conversion to a high-frequency receiver can be also useful. For that, frequency mistakes errors may be compounded and makes it difficult. Most people use preamps directly feeding the sound card at their Dreamer's band receiver system. But wait a moment, there are more surprises. Yet another aspect of the VLS theme is Earth mode communication, using the soil or rocks beneath our feet as a communication medium using electrodes. Everyone can do this as a very simple and results are occurring over distances or even a few kilometers away from your location. Ground wave communications through these rocks. Moreover, the equipment is almost identical to that used to communicate by radiated signals at very low frequencies, except that a large antenna on the air is not required. Of course, I'm close to following the most recent developments regarding the Dreamer's band and also the new digital software. Yes, this is Radio Havana Cuba, just a few days away from the anniversary of our first broadcast under the name, using the name of Radio Havana Cuba. That replaced the previous name, Cuban Experiment and Shortwave Station, or the Portion Experiment and Cubana. But one of the others, on the 4th of February 1961, we replaced it with Radio Havana Cuba by the day of 1961. The first day of May of 1961, 68 years ago, we went on the air with a remote broadcast from Revolution Square, Plaza de la Revolución. And now, a little bit more about today's main topic, the VLS Dreamer's band. There are two well-known, well-tested modes of communicating using the VLS 9 kHz band, already described here, the so-called Earth mode using a very electrode to which the equipment is connected, and the other one is the radiated signal test using different types of antennas. And now, a last-minute news update. Joseph Taylor, K1JT, the Web Prize Award winner, announces new ultra-fast digital communications mode under the name FT4, Fox Tango 4, specially prepared for radio teletype functions. More to follow soon. I will be following the information about the new FT4. Seems to be much faster than the FT8 mode available in conventional use all over around the world. Send your reports and comments about our program to info@rhc@inet.cu and via email to Anicoro, Radio Havana Cuba, Havana, Cuba.
And that's all for today. This is Anicoro, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana's DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DX.
Thanks, Anicoro with DXers Unlimited.